the world production of wine is more than 35 billion bottles each year. Knowing wine, how to choose and appreciate it, is something you can learn with time and dedication. But is producing wine really so difficult? Or is it something anyone can do? Let's say we start from scratch and create our own brand of wine. What steps should we take? First, for those who don't already know, to make wine we need grapes. A lot of them. So unless we already have some, we should first find some land where to grow our vineyard. To simplify, let's say we limit our choice to Italy. As well as being the country we know best, it is also the world's leading wine producer. Choosing the soil is not simple. There are many factors to consider depending on the type of wine and the quality we want to produce. Although the grapevine adapts to and survives in any type of soil, the same vine does not grow exactly the same grapes in different soils. The grape is actually a parasitic and masochistic plant. It comes into its own when conditions are not optimal. Too much water or moisture tend to lead to mediocre harvests. On the contrary, when the going gets tough, the wine gets better. Also, grapes grow better on hillsides rather than on the plains. The slope of the soil drains excess water, there is more sun, more growth, and fruits mature better. When choosing the plots of land for our vineyard, another factor to consider is certainly the price of the land. In Italy, the price of land for a vineyard varies greatly from region to region. It can go from 16,000 euros in Sardinia or Sicily to about 260,000 euros per hectare in Trentino Alto Adige. For example, we decide to invest in land for growing glera grapes, which will turn into Prosecco DOC. The average cost of land suitable for producing Prosecco DOC is 150,000 euros per hectare. We will then have to plant the vines, so let's roll up our sleeves and go buy the barbatelle. What are barbatelle? They are cuttings of small grapevines grafted onto rootstocks of American grapes. The American rootstocks, unlike European ones, are resistant to the insect phylloxera. From 1863 onwards, phylloxera caused a serious viticulture crisis in Europe, seeming an incurable evil spreading across valleys and mountains, and that people themselves, unaware of how it reproduced, helped and still continue to help spread. It took more than 30 years to overcome the phylloxera infestation by grafting the European vines on American rootstocks. You could say that the American vine first put in danger and then saved the Italian vine. But let's get back to our project. We bought a field of 1 hectare, and after analyzing and preparing the soil, we'll start planting our barbatelle. The glera grape plants cost on average €2.40. How many plants do we need? Let's do some math. First, this is the size of 1 hectare compared to a football field. We must bear in mind that on the one hand we should optimize our grape production, but on the other hand there are physical limitations that we cannot ignore, depending on the type of grape we want to plant, the characteristics of the soil, and the tools we have for growing it. So we'll divide our hectare into rows, and the distance between the rows should be at least the distance we need to pass through with our tractor and the tools we will use to irrigate, harvest and care for our grapes. This distance is about 3 meters. So in a field of 1 hectare, we could plant at least 30 rows of grapes. Within the row, we should space the plants at least 50 centimeters from one another. So we'll need 5,000 barbatelle for a total cost of 12,000 euros. If you think the cost of glera grape plants seems quite high, you're right. But the Prosecco is a very popular wine all over the world, and its production is currently estimated to meet only half of the total market demand. Now that we've bought the barbatelle, we have to plant them. That is, plant them in the vineyard. We can do this manually or using a machine. Manual planting allows for more care, but requires more time. A team of 4 people can plant about 1,800 barbatelle per day. Machine planting is easier and faster. A team of 4 people can plant over 10,000 barbatelle a day. Once we have planted our grapes, we will complete the vineyard with the necessary support structures such as end posts, line posts, stainless steel wires, and accessories including anchors, hooks, and wire tensioners. The cost of support structures depends on the materials we choose to use. For example, both end and line posts can be wood, concrete, iron, or galvanized steel. The higher the quality of the materials, the lower the maintenance costs of our vineyard. Now that we've completed all this work, we must sit back and wait for the vines to grow strong, thrive, and give us our first harvest. This will take at least 2 seasons. Don't worry, you will not get bored because the vineyard will need constant care. As our grapes grow, we must prune, tie them up, and treat them. Now, how much wine will our hectare of vineyard produce? Actually, the main challenge is to guide the vine's production. Left to themselves, the grape plants tend to produce more and more bunches of grapes. So at the end of the season, we might find ourselves in the situation where we have a lot of grapes, but very few of them are ripe. So, in growing grapes, you would try to curb the production of new grapes to help the plant ripen as many of them as possible. The grape harvest, at least in the northern hemisphere, is performed between August and September. But when is the exact time to plan our harvest? The time is right when the ratio of sugar to acid in the grape has reached the optimal balance for the type of wine you want to produce. In case of Prosecco, the harvest will take place starting from the 3rd week of August. The cost to harvest a hectare of grapes ranges from €3,900 to €4,500. 1 hectare of Glera grapes for making Prosecco DOC can produce up to 18,000 kilograms of grapes, a huge amount that could make us money immediately if we sold the grapes right away for a total price of €20,000. But if we decided to make wine from our grapes, with a yield of 75%, we'd get 13,500 liters of wine for an overall value of about €25,000 if sold in bulk, and €70,000 if sold by the bottle. Before concluding this first chapter, let's see how our experiment has gone so far. We have invested €188,000. After 3 years of hard work, we have our first harvest. These years have been challenging both from the point of view of money and work required. It might be tempting to monetize this first harvest by selling our grapes right away. But to answer our initial question, namely, how do I produce my own brand of wine, we need to continue our project. In the next videos of this series, we will see how grapes are transformed into wine and understand whether wine production is for us.